Hi everybody, and welcome back to another session on Speed Maths. In this session I'll be showing you an amazingly fast special multiplication trick. I'm using the word special because this method is much more faster when used with a certain special kind of numbers. But first of all, let me give you an illustration. Let's say I wish to multiply two 3-digit numbers 104 and 103. The answer will be with you in a flash of a second, and before I show you the method, I'll first write down the answer. In fact, even giving you the answer will show you half the method. Well, look at it again. First of all, before you look at the answer now, look at these two numbers. You'll notice that both of them share a common characteristic. Both the numbers are slightly bigger than 100. Right. So this is what's so special about this method. We are talking about multiplying two numbers, two 3-digit numbers which are slightly bigger than 100. Let me write the numbers again to give you a proper idea as to how the method runs. Well, first of all, take the entire first number, You have 104. To this number, you add the last two digits of the second number. The last two digits. So it's 104 plus 03. We know 104 plus 03, that's 3107. That you can see is the first part of your answer. Now, what's next? Well, the second part of your answer comes right here. The last two digits of this number multiplied by last two digits of this number. So it's like 4 times 3, and we all know 4 times 3. Nothing could be simpler. It's 12. So the entire answer is 10712. Let me give you another example to make sure we have got this method absolutely right. Let's say I have 107 to be multiplied with, let's say, 102. What do? I take the entire number 107 and add the last two digits over here. So that gives me 109. After that, I take the last two digits of both the numbers. It's 07 and 02. I could simply read them as 7 and 2, but remember they are the last two digits. So it's 7 times 2. 7 times 2 gives me 14. And there you are. That's your answer. See? As simple as that. Okay. Let's take up a number like 112 and 108. Now what do? I'll add 112 with the last two digits, that's 8. So it's 120. It's 112 plus 8, 120. Now make sure you take the entire last two digits. So do not say it's 2. You need to understand it's 12. So it will be 12 times the last two digits over here. That's 08, which is basically 8. 12 times 8 gives me 96, and there you are. 12096. That's the complete answer. Now let me also show you an extended version of the same calculation. Let's say I have two numbers 115 to be multiplied with another number 107. Now first of all, what I do is 115 plus 7, that gives me 122. 15 times 7. Now 15 times 7 is 105. But notice that I will be only able to write two digits over here. So I will write 05. Now what happens to the 1? Well, that goes into carryover. So those 122 will no longer be written as 122. It will be written as 123. So final answer turns out to be 123.05. The moral of the story, therefore, is the second half, the second part of the numbers, answers, can only be expressed in two digits. So if there is a number which is a 3-digit number, you basically take up it as an carryover. Okay, let's take another case. I have 117 to be multiplied with 107. Okay, now what I do is I'll actually always multiply the two digit first. That will actually give me the second part of the answer. I know 17 times 7 is 119, but I only write it as 19, and this one goes in carryover. Okay, now I do the addition part. I'll take the entire number 117, to that I add 07. So 117 plus 7 should have normally given me 124, but don't forget there is a carryover over here. So it's 124 plus 1, that gives me 125. So 12519 is my answer. Basically the idea is that there are two stages to this method. One is addition of the first number with the last two digits of the second, and next multiply the last two digits of each of the two numbers. That answer must be expressed as a two-digit number, and if there is a carryover, you add it to the previous addition. So what happens for a very simple number like this, 101 times 102? Well, you add 101 to 2, that gives you 103, and 01 times 02, that's 1 times 2, which is basically 2, but don't write it as 2, think of it as a two-digit number, 02, and there you go, 10302 is your answer. Well, by now you must be wondering what happens if the numbers, instead of being slightly bigger than 100, are slightly smaller than 100. We'll take up those and some extended versions in the next session. Till then, thank you for being with us. Hope to see you again soon.